I'm direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me, you are highly welcome as usual. This is the place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. So today, I'm very happy to come online today to talk to you guys and align my people with what is going on. So, as you all know, there was a ceremony and it was a very special and occasional ceremony. This is not something we do every day. It is like it's supposed to be a lifetime thing. Yes, I got married. And so what is next? The question so many people are talking about is that is it okay for a spiritual person to get married? This is what people are asking. A lot of people were shocked when they saw me in the video, and they were not really expecting it. This is what I want to talk about today. If it's okay for spiritual person to get married, the notion or the mentality, the general view is that as a practitioner, a staunch or dedicated devotee or practitioner, you are supposed to have a kind of selfless lifestyle in the sense that other things that people do, that regular humans do, you are not supposed to be doing them, which involve you like getting a regular job, or getting married, or going out to party, socializing, drinking, enjoying yourself, eating, those kind of things that we do every day. They see you like you are supposed to be somebody that is above humans. That those regular things, that everyday things that people do, you are not supposed to be doing them. You are supposed to have, they have this notion of a kind of God man that does not require food, does not require any kind of physical, emotional support or companionship from other people or from the general populace. But the truth is that that notion is a very big lie. We always have this kind of mentality from Western spirituality, as in Christianity. If we take the life of Jesus Christ, he never got married. Somebody like Jesus Christ, they say he came from heaven to save mankind, to save humans from the power of devil, the enemy, the arch enemy of his father. And this guy came, he didn't get married, even he does not even have a real mother as such. His mother was not actually supposed to be his mother. His birth is controversial, his lifestyle is controversial, his death is controversial. And they said this guy was supposed to be a virgin. He never had sex. Jesus never had sex throughout his lifetime. The best thing he could be was at best maybe gay. Okay, he was a sodomite, if you will say that. So Jesus Christ, they say, was a virgin till he died. So to be a spiritual master in Christianity, you have to be a virgin. That's why you see the priests in Catholic churches, they say they must not get married. But we know a large number of them are pedophiles and sodomites. But in real sense, they are not. They are trying to be like Jesus, because Jesus did not get married in their book. So for you to be a very good spiritual person, you should not marry. This is a very big lie. Okay, we can take an example from Hinduism and Buddhism. Of course, Krishna got married. This is much better. Buddha got married, but he later left his family. Say that it is sinful for him to get married. So he abandoned his child and his wife and went into a wide journey of searching for spiritual truth. You know, say you want to search for spiritual truth, since now you go get wife and picking. That's not your own lifestyle. Everybody get their own lifestyle. Okay. So you see this Buddhist monk, a lot of them For you to practice their own spirituality too, you must not get married. You see them in the temple, wearing robe and meditating, and also many of them are still sodomites, and they occasionally or regularly have sex in secret. In African spirituality, we don't have this kind of culture in our spiritual practice. In African spirituality, as a spiritual man, for you to be really, really certified, you must get married. There need to be balance in your life. Okay? They need to be balanced. You need to have a counterpart, a female counterpart, to represent the primordial goddess or the feminine aspect of divinity. It is natural that way. And besides, you coming to this world, every human that came to this world, you come through sex. For anybody to be born, your father and your mother must mesh. Something must happen. A male and a female need to come together. So if you're saying that sex is sinful, or sex is dirty, or sex is evil, or sex is below, is becoming of a spiritual person to be engaging in, you are a product of the evil, the filthiness, and the so-called all the evil stuff you're thinking about. You are a product of that. Every human must come through that level for you to be a real human. Okay? If you go and do a test tube babies, they are not stronger than original humans that come through that process. So sex is part of nature, and we are all product of sex. So it is not a bad thing. Okay? So that mentality that people are having, that as a spiritual person, you cannot get married, that is a misconception. Who told you? In fact, if you are a spiritual person and you are not married, I will not trust you, because most people remain single, you can have access to a lot of people and you are not committed to any relationship. That is one of the, I would say, maybe some people will consider it an advantage of being single, because you will not be committed to any relationship. You can have access to as much people as possible. For single people, this is a lifestyle. Freedom. Okay, freedom. This is why most people choose to remain single, especially in the Western world. They don't want anybody to control them. They don't want to be devoted or committed to anybody. They want to be able to live their life the way they want, enjoy themselves. This is the way they put it, till they die. So that freedom is what they are looking for. Access, no disturbance. Okay? But if you are married, you cannot have that kind of access. Your access is restricted to a certain level. Even if you are involved in a polygamous relationship, it may still be restricted, or at best, you are devoted or you are committed to some certain people based on that relationship. Okay, this is the difference. In African spiritual practice, there's not wrong, or it is improper, or it is a choice depending on the person to get married or not. It's not by force that everybody must get married. Okay, it's not by force. You have your free will and your right to live your life the way you want to live your life, and nobody will question it. If I say I don't want to get married in this lifetime, nobody have a say of why I should not. It's my life. Okay, if I choose to say I want to also do it too, it is also my life, my personal decision. Nobody should also have a right to say you cannot get married as it's because you are this, you are that, you are that. That is also wrong. Now, in African spirituality, there's this kind of symbolism of marriage, and the spiritual significance of it too. It represents balance, and it is very cool for social cohesion, connecting with the society, having extended family relation, and also too for procreation. Very, very important. And if nothing else, to bring that kind of exclusiveness that is needed, in the sense that you don't want to have access to unnecessary people in your life, and you want to focus on building a life for yourself. Building a life entails you protecting things that are valuable to you and creating a future and a legacy is very, very important. Okay, so getting married is a good thing. It has nothing to say that because somebody get married that it cannot be spiritual, it cannot practice, or it's not a good, it cannot be a good practitioner, or is a vain person. Okay, that is a very wrong notion. When I did the ceremony, a lot of people saw me that were surprised that I will be able to do this. They are looking at me with the mentality of a Christian. This is the mentality we took from Christianity and we brought into African spirituality because we are brainwashed that is real spirituality supposed to be like Jesus. They should not get married, and they should be free to have, so that they can serve people effectively. Some people who believe that as a spiritual person you don't need property. They believe you don't need money. You see the mentality. This is very, very wrong. They say that you are supposed to be poor. People can come to you, talk to you anyhow, step on you like a grass. You are supposed to be kind to them. You are supposed to be polite to them because you are a spiritual person. You are supposed to accept any kind of nonsense that is dished out to you because your reward is somewhere else. That is bullshit, okay? That is bullshit. A spiritual person needs to be conscious and awake to the realities of life, which involve you not taking nonsense from other people, which involve you protecting yourself, protecting your rights, protecting things that matters to you, and which involve you too making sure that you have a life that is prosperous. For you to be spiritually prosperous, you also have to be physically prosperous. Okay, so for a spiritual person to be really successful, you must have wealth, you must have money, because money is power. If we cannot see this power in the physical form, how are we sure it's manifesting in the spiritual form? We see many poor people today, many poor Christians, the ones I like to call church rats. They are saying that they are poor because they are good. Poverty is not good. There's nothing good about poverty. Listen to me. Poverty is evil. Poverty is wickedness. Poverty is lack. Poverty is ignorance. There's nothing good about poverty. There's nothing good about you starving yourself of the things that are supposed to give you happiness in life, which involve pleasure, love, sex, happiness, anything that is supposed to bring happiness, supposed to add value, color, beauty, elegance to your life. You cannot starve yourself for those things and say that you are a good person. Okay? That is hypocrisy. That is as a result of, due to the fact that you cannot access it, you are not saying it is bad. Most of these poor people that are pretending to be Christians, if you give them money tomorrow, or you give them access to cash tomorrow, you're not going to see them living the poor life they are living. You're going to see them doing the things that they say is evil. That is exactly where the cars that they say is evil, that if you ride that car, you're not going to, that is the car they are going to buy. The house that they are saying is evil. The things that is the things they will be doing. They are just hypocrites because they don't have access to money. They are just deceiving themselves. I've seen many poor people that come into cash and they become very, very wicked. Money does not change the man. It brings out the color, the real nature of that person. Okay? They say money doesn't change person. It bring out your true self. There are many people that are very, very wicked, but they cannot perpetrate or practice that wickedness because they don't have access to do the wickedness. They don't have capacity to do it. But immediately they come into that capacity, you see them instantly doing evil things. There are many times that poor people have come to me in the past. Poor family members, those church rats, have crept to me in the past that I helped them. Immediately they start having money, they start behaving very, very wicked and evil towards everybody, including me. So I've seen this again and again and again. Okay? Many people that are pretending today that to get married or to have a boyfriend, to have a girlfriend, is evil. To have many partners is evil. To drink beer is evil. To do this is evil. It's because they cannot do it. Immediately you give them access to do it, you will see they will overdo everything. They will show you who they are. That they are nothing but bloody hypocrites, maggots, liars, scallywags. Just like their heavenly father that is a pervert, a child molester, a rapist, a thief, a genocidal media. That stupid guy called himself Yahweh, Emmanuel, that bastard, that arm webber, that wizard, that thief, that worm, that parasite that is eating the fabric of this earth. As their papa be, now so them be. They're not better past their papa. Those evil people, evil spirits in this earth, wicked people. It will never be well with these people. So most of the time they are poor. Now them they talk on this kind of thing because you they suffer. You not have access to wealth. You want me to be like you? No, my spirituality, you the same. I practice in Koro spirituality, fire for fire. If you have any kind of spiritual power, it's supposed to manifest in the physical form. Okay? Your life must be good. You must be able to show that balance in your life. It must reflect. There's no way you say your father have mansion in heaven, have gold and diamond house, but you are here paying rent in earth. You are here living in one room. Your father have mansion, have everything, private jet, but you are here jumping from keke from bus to bus using public transport. Which kind your papa now they send you? Which kind of papa you get? So the story many. So getting married gives you security, okay? Gives you protection, and it gives you a sense of direction. And it is very good for a spiritual person to get married. Very, very good, because it will protect you from unnecessary distractions. When you are single as a spiritual person, you are more prone to the threats of seduction, and you have access of all kinds of people come to your life. You cannot protect yourself from these kind of things. So you are more prone to living a promiscuous life, to be truthful, when you're single, because you can have access to a lot of women, a lot of people. And if you are not careful, you're going to fall by the way. This is when you open yourself hard to a lot of people, and people come to you, and they do things, and sometimes you say, okay, you're not having access to temptation. And that temptation can easily bring down your spirituality, because you are hypocrites. One thing people need to know is that this sexual energy is part of us. Sexual energy is part of the Kundalini energy. Okay, it is in nature. It is our nature. You cannot kill nature. You cannot say you want to curb it. Look at the earth today. We have been living in this earth for humans, how many years now? Hundreds of years, if not hundreds of thousands of years. Sometimes you have typhoon, you have earthquake, you have tempests, you have tsunamis. This is natural. We call it natural disasters. Nature expressing itself from time to time. As a human, you have urge. We all have urge. We have sexual urge. We have need for companionship. How do we maintain a balance? This is something that you cannot suppress. Okay? You have to balance it. So when you see those spiritual gurus telling you that they are higher than you, they can suppress their sexual urge, and at the end of the day, you hear stories that they're sleeping with their members, they're sleeping with people's wives, and you're supposed to be holy. They are just wolf in sheep clothing. You cannot suppress your sexual urge. You must balance it, meaning you must have sex from time to time. This is the truth of the matter. So when you see those people in the temples, I look at them and I laugh at them, because I know that they are hypocrites. Let's take an example of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church have the highest case of pedophilia in the world. And these are people that are not supposed to be having sex. Just type Catholic Church pedophile cases on Google. You will see that the Catholic Church is a pedophile organization. And they have been doing it for since inception. So many priests have molested a lot of children all over the world. Everywhere there's a Catholic church, there's a high case of pedophilia. And these people are not supposed to be having sex. There have been cases of many reverend fathers that have babies. When they have babies with reverend sisters, they are going to put it inside their orphanage and say they are abandoned babies. We have all these stories all the time. Go on the internet, you're going to see cases upon cases. And yet they are not supposed to be married. What is happening? They are suppressing their sexual urge. When you attempt to suppress it, it will erupt. Look at India today. The country India is the number one country with the highest number of rape. I would say India is the rape capital of the world. I'm very right to say this. Every day on the news, you'll be hearing raping of women in India, raping of women, gang raping. It is so bad. I'm telling people, do not go to India if you are a woman. Many Indian men are rapists. Why is this so? Because they are suppressing their sexual urge. All these fake gurus they have. So many fake spiritualists in India telling you that to be holy, you don't need to get married. This is how they will be meditating until one day that sexual energy is going to explode. When it explodes, anybody they see, they are going to rape that person. If it's a wood or a tree, they are going to rape the tree. Just to balance it or just to satisfy themselves. This is the problem, that they are teaching the wrong things in these countries. You want to find out something. Arab countries, they are the countries that have the highest rate of suppressed sexual energy in the world. They will say, especially Muslims, the hypocrisy of Islam. Say the women is sinful, you have to wear a blanket as a woman, wear this grab, only their eyes will be open. Sometimes they will even cover the eyes. But what happens in the Islamic countries? It's all about sex trade. Right since the inception of Islam, it's all about sex. Women. This is Muhammad for you, to the extent that Muhammad even promised people 72 virgins in Islamic heaven, in paradise, that if you die for him, you die for the religion. You kill for him, you rob for him, you maim for him. When you die, if you die for Allah, you are going to have 72 virgins in his right hand in heaven. They are going to become a sex part in heaven. What does this tell you about this religion? That the religion is all about sex, controlling people with sex by suppressing their sexual energy. That is why there's a high rate of molestation and oppression of women in the Islamic world. Because the religion aims to suppress the sexual energy of people. So what does the men do? Any opportunity they have access, they go and rape women. Many of them are rapists. I tell women, don't go to Arab countries. I don't advise, don't allow anybody to deceive you to go to any Islamic country, because you're going to be sorry. These people, Dubai, UAE, Oman, Saudi Arabia, there's a high rate of prostitution, molestation, oppression of women. And at the same time, they claim to be very holy. Always wearing white robe, white garment people. You see these white garment people in Nigeria, they claim to be holy. They don't have, but when you see them go to do their night, they'll be having sex with their garments. Who are you deceiving? You cannot suppress the sexual energy. This is the most powerful energy of procreation in this world. You must balance it. So who are you deceiving that you are higher than me? That you don't have sex? You condemning people that have sex, that getting married, that they are ordinary mere humans, but in your closet you are masturbating. You have all the kind of pornography. You are having any opportunity to have sex, you are having sex, deceiving. What did we never see before? Look at all these people. Go to India today. You see a lot of gurus sitting down, meditating from morning till night, claiming that they are spiritual, they don't have sex. So who are the people raping all those women in India? Is it people like me? If you want to do a simple experiment, just open a Facebook profile, put female picture in there. Just put a sexy female picture. Then go and add people in Pakistan, Egypt, India. Just immediately you see a woman's picture, you'll be having a lot of men talking to you, sending you dick pictures, sending you pornography, harassing you online. This is what you experience. Just register Facebook profile, put a female picture, add people in any Islamic country, in Pakistan, in India, Egypt, any of the Arab world, and just sit down and watch the kind of sexual harassment you're going to get online. This is the nature of these people. Even in Pakistan, in the news, they go and rape dead bodies in coffin. Dead women that are buried. The relations have to guide the grave for some days to allow the corpse to decay, so that people will not go and dig the coffin and molest the dead body. They do it in Pakistan. The same people that are supposed to be holy, that they don't have sex. But you see the high rate of suppressing that sexual energy in these people, and you see the way the people behave. What is the essence of this? It's because of the wrong spirituality that they are being taught. Wrong spiritual knowledge that sex is evil. You have to suppress it. You have to pretend to be holy. You have to do this. You have to. If you do it, you are evil. You are sinful. And yet, these people are product of sex. It is obvious that somebody is trying to use that religion to control them, to manipulate them, to make them into something, to become less than humans, to become beasts. That these people are not, all of them are perverts. We have generation population of perverts, millions of perverts in the Arab world because of the suppression of the sexual energy. This is a very wrong way to go. Okay? As a spiritual person, in order for your life to be balanced, it is good for you to get married. Very, very good. You must be married. When you're married, you don't have that kind of mentality. You focus on your relationship and you build a better life for yourself. But when somebody's telling you that you should not get married, you have to be in the temple all your life meditating to lotus flower, you have to do this, you have to do that. One day, that energy you have been suppressing is going to explode inside you. And the person will explode inside anything that is available. If it's a man, it will explode inside there. If it's a woman, it will explode anywhere I want to explode. This is how you see men behaving like beasts. Because they are not balanced. Because they are hypocrites. So we see many of the so-called spiritual gurus in the world pretending. We hear all the stories all the time. They say this man is a spiritual leader, everybody is respecting him. The next thing, women will be crying at that the man molested them, he did this to them, he did this to them, and all the white people will think that this man does not have sex. And you know the way they pretend, the way they give you this impression that they don't have sex, women are low, are piety, low, subhuman species. More men will release their wife to them, more women will come to them that this man is a good man. It's not like other men that have been toasting me. It is not like other men. This man is a very good man. He doesn't have time for women. So they come closer to him. And then he preys on them like a predator. Preys on them, threaten them, blackmail them. They cannot say anything. A lot of pastors do this in Nigeria. When they go get involved with a married woman, they will go into video the married. They're going to blackmail the woman, record the video, and the woman cannot talk anything. When they sleep with people's wives, they blackmail them. A lot of evil things goes on in Nigeria. So any man that is telling you that he's a spiritual master, he does not have sex, he has power to come. Those are the people you need to even be careful of more. Because they are lying. Okay? Are they eunuch? If the person is a eunuch, I will know. But they are not eunuch. You say you have dick. Dick where they stand every morning. Then you say you know they do anything. Any man that says that man is a bloody liar. Okay? Then you go and release your wife and your daughter to that man. You don't die, finish now. You don't die, you're just dead. So we have these predators everywhere. The predators, we have them in Christianity. We have them in Hinduism. We have them in Buddhism. We have them everywhere, even in African spirituality. I have seen some African and native doctors that say that they don't get married, that they are highly spiritual. When I just look at them, these are the fakest of the fakest ones. In African spirituality, every deity have a male and female counterparts. Even our deities, they are all married. He should have a wife. Osiris have a wife. Anubis have a wife. Okay? All of them have husband and wife. They have wife. They are all balanced. So how can you that is a practitioner saying that you're not going to get married when the deity you are venerating is married? Is it not an oxymoron? The spirit where they worship, your God get wife, but you they say you don't want marry. What thing they worry you now? Something is wrong. Okay? Come to African spirituality, all our deities, no, we don't have any gay deity. There is no culture you're going to go in Africa that you see that this spirit is gay. We not get them. Okay? We not get gay deity. We know all our spirits are married, they get wife. Okay? So we practice this to restore balance. That's why you see our Trinity. When you see the African Trinity, it is made of a man, female, woman, and a child. Asa, Aset, and Eru. That is the African Trinity. To bring life, unity, balance, purpose, sense of direction, to build a community. This is our Trinity. It is very, very clear. It is made of a man, woman, and a child. Okay? The Western Trinity, Christian Trinity, is made of two men and a child. God the Father, God the Son. It's all about emo, egoistic, and perverts. Son and the Holy Spirit. No woman. Can two men have a child? Even in their Trinity, they know that two men cannot have a child. So what does their God do? Their God flies down to earth to come and rape another man's wife. It's not even a single woman. Mary that was betrothed to Joseph. They don't do introduction. Now that one you go give Bele, you don't even find single woman to follow. Their God is a thief. The Christian God is a thief. He's a rapist. He's a criminal. Okay, you cannot have a wife in your heaven as big as you are, as powerful as you are. You cannot have a queen. You want to have a child, you have to send your spirits to go and meet another man's wife to impregnate her. In real life, what do you call that? Is that not rape? Statutory rape? A criminal God, you cannot even find a single woman. That other man's wife you go impregnate to born your only son. That son is born in sin. That son is a child of a thief. A child of a criminal. A cursed child. That's why Jesus Christ cursed. Now waiting people they pray to. Okay, for their religion. How did they born your Jesus Christ? In real life, if you go and sleep with another man's wife, is it not adultery? Is it not adultery to sleep with another man's wife? So Jesus Christ, Papa, have to go and commit adultery to born Jesus Christ. What kind of God is that? That God's supposed to be in jail. He's supposed to be in jail. He committed a crime. How can a God commit adultery? Forceful entry or unwilling and thing to do. Somebody's wife, you go and sleep with her. Are you not a thief? And you say you write 10 commandments, you breaking your own commandment. Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt this. But the Christian God break all those laws. What kind of evil God is this? And this is the God that you're serving, that you call holy? This is bullshit. Okay? Stupidity. Wickedness. I beg. People drink. People not they talk some things. So you see, Christianity, and there's a lot of things that is wrong with Christianity. A lot of things is wrong. Don't mind me, I'm still celebrating. I am supposed to be on honeymoon. But some people, my student, many of you guys, you don't even send that I marry self. You see, they send me requests. I'm supposed to be on honeymoon, but I'm still working in honeymoon. But I don't send. It's part of the process. It's what I signed for. Okay, so I share to all of you people that support me, that congratulated me. People send me, people support me, even financial support. I'm so happy. This drink is for all of you. I am still celebrating, okay? It will be well with us. African spirituality will grow. African spirituality will survive. African spirituality will deliver us from evil people, from evil entities, from gods that are rapists, gods that are extortionists, gods that are criminals. The spirit and the power of African spirituality will deliver us from our enemies, from all liars, from all false witnesses, from all hypocrites, all hypocritical and gurus that are saying that it is wrong to get married, and then they'll be raping people's children. May the power of African spirituality deliver us from all those evil people in the name of our ancestors and in the name of our ancient African gods. It's okay. So that is that. So you see these kind of things that people are saying. Hypocrisy is everywhere. Just say the truth that you are a human being. As a human being, there are things that is needed. Your sexual energy must be balanced for you to have peace. If it's not balanced, your life will not be balanced. You will always be having problems. You will always be having issues. The person will be having issues, emotional issues, psychological issues, sexual issues. This is what we see the problem in Islamic world, because they are trying to suppress this sexual energy, and the essence of them suppressing it is to control people's sex life and to control people with sex. Ancient time, during the time of Muhammad, he promised soldiers he would give them hashish. What is hashish? Igbo, marijuana. He will give them hashish to smoke. They will tell them to go and raid other people's country. What they are going to go and steal women to make them sex slave. What is the essence of this? Because you want to use sex to be controlling them. If you fight for me, you have a lot of women. You can go and raid, plunder, rape, and do anything you like. The men will follow him. This is how Islam starts. Raping and plundering. This is the nature of Islam. Using sex to control and manipulate people. We still have some kind of people that do this today in Africa. Some kind of rebel groups. Deceiving people to join so that they can rape and plunder. This is the reason some people join these groups. Evil. They want to use sex to control people. So this is a major problem that needs to be solved. As a spiritual person, for you to be down to earth, you need to be able to organize your life that will bring balance to you. Okay? So don't pretend to be what you are not. You pretending, holding people, try to give the impression that you are better than every other person, that you are a virgin, you don't do this. You are just, it's only a matter of time that sexual energy is going to explode. You will start sleeping with women and everybody will know, say, oh, you said you don't do this, why are you doing it? You are a hypocrite. And when people know, the cookies will crumble and your whole empire of lies is going to dissolve around you. So me, I don't worry. When I see this kind of people, I know that it's just a matter of time. Nobody can suppress their sexual energy. Except that person is a eunuch or you are sexually dead. Totally. You cannot suppress it. One day it's going to erupt like a volcano. And when it erupts, anybody that is around you is in danger. Whether it's your mom, your sister, a child, that person is in danger. This is what happens. Then we hear the scandals of a men of God sleeping with their house girl or sleeping with people's children. So-called people that they are very high in society, spiritual gurus, having all kind of this kind of problems because you have pretended for so long that you don't do this or it's evil. So it's going to disgrace you. Nature is going to disgrace you, embarrass you, because you are a liar and a phony. Okay? So better you live by the truth so that the truth can set you free. Okay? Right from when I came on this channel, I have never denied anything about the things I do in real life. Yes, you see me, I drink alcohol from time to time. Okay? I use it for my libation. I use it for my medicine. Drink responsibly. This is the way we say it. Don't do things beyond your capacity. Don't overdo things. Live your life according to your means. One of my friends said, cut your coat according to your material. It will be enough for you. Okay? Fake life, posing, I don't do all those kind of things. When you see me, what you see is what you get. So I'm not worried about creating an image for somebody to think that I am higher than you. In fact, I am less than you. Okay? But I still package myself very well and I still live a very comfortable life. So, me getting married is no big deal. It's something that will happen naturally. This is something that I would have done a long time ago because of, but you need to meet the right person. To meet right people is not easy. Okay? So for me, it's a natural thing to do and I'm very happy. So for those people that are feeling shocked, I don't know what they are feeling shocked for. Have I tell you that marriage is evil? Have I told you that I don't have sex? Have I told you all those things that it is evil? You don't hear me talking for this YouTube channel once. So why are you shocked? So what is the new thing? This is what people do every day. It does not change me. It does not change my mission. In fact, it enhances my mission and my vision. So for me, it's a very good thing. And this is how it's supposed to be. Okay? So anybody that is telling you that a spiritual person cannot get married, that person is a liar. That person is evil. Okay? Person is a bloody liar. They don't know what they are talking about. They are just pretending. Okay? I've seen a lot of these pretenders. I see them every day. I see them in Celestial Church. I see them in Christianity, in Hinduism, and I look at them, I laugh. Okay, let's see who will fall. You see the problem in the world today, suppression of sexual energy. No matter how you meditate, how many lotus flower you climb, how many Nevada you go to, you will still have that urge inside you. Okay? It is face to face. In fact, the more spiritual you go, the more sexual you go. Because you'll be feeling energy, you'll be very, very sensitive to all the energies around you. And sex energy is very, very active. So what are you going to do with it? How are you going to channel it? We will see. So people have been practicing things sometime. They call Tantra, Kama Sutra. All these kind of things is what you try to suppress the sexual energy. Even our so-called vegetarians, they say don't eat meat. Yes, eating meat activates that sexual energy, but even vegetarian, it helps to, it will still activate it. It is still there. You can't kill it. This is the primordial source of life in human body. Every human carries that capacity to produce and create life. It is the thing that is sustaining this world. That very power is something that we cannot control. There's this urge that life must continue. Life must be created. Life must be bettered. Every human has this capacity. This is the divine capacity that God has given us, or nature have given us, to create life, procreation. You cannot control this stuff, my friend. This thing is bigger than you. It is bigger than you. You cannot control it. If I begin to drink this bottle now, I finish this bottle, I'm going to go drunk, and this bottle is more powerful than you, more powerful than me. You cannot control. There are things that you can't control. You have to regulate it, and you have to balance it. You cannot stay 3 years, 4 years, you say you don't have sex. 7 years, you don't have sex. Something is wrong with you. You are not a real human being. Okay, it's either you are dead sexually, or you have a sickness. A real active human being, that everything is working in your body, all your organs are functioning. It's impossible for you to do that. Okay, you must balance that energy. Some people do it through masturbation. Some people do it through any way they want to do it. But that energy must be balanced in your body. If not, one day it's going to explode, and then you will misbehave. So it's better to control it, regulate it, get into a relationship. Okay? It's better that way. So you can exercise your liberties there. So it's advisable. This is the way I see. Don't be a hypocrite. I am not an hypocrite. I am not better than you. Okay? The only difference between me and you is that I have more knowledge, more experience, more awareness in this field. And it's my destiny to be in this path. If it's not my destiny to be here, I will not be here. Long ago, I would have left spirituality. This is my destiny, my role to be a teacher and to do the work of the ancestors. Okay? So marriage is not a bad thing. It is not against our spiritual practice. It enhances it. It protects us from evil people. It gives us focus, and it gives us a sense of direction and empowerment. So these are the benefits of getting married. So I will advise you, if you can find a good person, you do the same thing too. Okay, it's better than being single. Although for single people, you have access to a lot of people, which is good. You also are also vulnerable to them. This is your own cup of tea. Everybody have their life to live. Okay, so this is what I see today in this topic, and I have said it. You to have your own right or your own opinion, and we are all entitled to live our life. The way I live my life is different from your life, so you cannot be like me. Everybody cannot be the same, so it's understandable, and I will agree with any decision you make at the end of the day. It's your life. So this is what I have to say today. Questions and comments are welcome. Like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button so that you'll be the first to get my videos as soon as I release them. And of course, if you have not gotten my book, Whispers of Amente, Pathways to Ascension, for those people that want to have direct contact with the Kemetic deities, with the African deities, you want to know about them, you want to bring them into your consciousness, this book will help you. It contains guidelines, instructions, explanations, and systems that you can use to make contact with the deities so that you can bring that balance into your life. Harmony, balance of good and evil, negative and positive, duality, understanding, tapping into your ancestral consciousness. The spirits in this book, they are not evil spirits. They are not demonic spirits. They are our African ancestors that have evolved into deities, or what you call egregors, that represent our collective African consciousness. So this is the knowledge that you need to complete you, that spiritual aspect of you that the enemy have been blocking with religion and lies. You need to delete that false information, and you need to upload this real information to balance you. So this is why I wrote this book. So it's a very good book. Don't be scared of this book. This is not the Goshia 7 Book of Moses, Lesser Keys of Solomon nonsense, Necronomicon. This is authentic African grimoire for us, by us, to reconnect us back and complete us. So please get your copy. It's just $100, not expensive. You don't need to fly to Nigeria. You don't need to fly to Egypt, pay expensive money. You get this book, you do the rituals in your room, and the spirits will come there to meet you. Okay, anywhere in the world, it will work for you. If you are in space, it will work for you. This one, Walking in the Shadow of the Gods, over 200 spells are here for love, health, protection, prosperity. The knowledge here is very, very invaluable. These are spells that I have collected from my work, research work, intensive research, aggregation. All the spells, all the herbs, they have the botanical names, easy for you to trace. You go and do your research, empower yourself. It's better you have this book than you don't have it. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. So get your copy. It's still here for those people that don't have it. The knowledge is still here today, very, very awake. Okay. Then if you want to know about the interrelationship between quantum physics and African spirituality, how to make contact with the deities, how to know what the time is saying right now. When people talk about time travel, quantum accelerators, space travel, negative space, how does that connect to African spirituality, the evil forests, all these new things that they are talking, these new technologies that we are talking, free energy. How can we tap into it? What is in for me? How can we apply this to the physical world? What are the applications? This is where science and spirituality meets. So for those people that are saying African spirituality is evil, is this, is that, they don't know what they are talking. They are just trying to get you away from the topic so that only them can benefit the topic. The future belongs to people that can be able to interpret the mysteries of yesterday. So if you cannot interpret the language, the ancient mysteries and secrets of yesterday, you have no path in the future. Okay? So get this book and start preparing yourself, preparing your children for what is coming. We are going to the space age. Okay? So prepare your mind. For those people that are still under the belly tree of a religion, you people will be cast out. A lot of people are crying in Nigeria today, especially Christians, where they are seeing the hardship. The shit is hitting the fans, and they have been praying, praying, praying. They are not prepared because they don't know all this knowledge of what is coming. So they are caught up in the crossfire. Their religion prepared them to be sheep, to be slaughtered. So a lot of people are suffering. They are crying of hardship. The country bad, the country this, the country that. They're not prepared their mind for what is to come. They pray this into existence. Now it is burning. Things are very expensive in Nigeria now. Food, fuel, everything is fucking expensive, and yet nobody's salary is increasing. So if you have tapped into your African spirituality, you would have been able to insulate yourself from all these evil things. But people didn't do it. A lot of Christians, they are going to suffer. Many of them we have to die. According to Bobby, there's a natural mystic flowing in the air. If you listen carefully, you will see this could be the first prophet, might as well be the last. Many more we have to suffer, many more we have to die. Don't ask me why. You need to listen to that Bob Marley song called Natural Mystic. It is happening right now. The change is ongoing. The transformation is ongoing. The people that will be caught up will be those people that have not prepared their minds. They have not tapped into their roots. They have not tapped into the knowledge. Those people are the ones that are going to be the victims. Okay, they are going to be taken out. Many people will go into poverty. We go into depression. Many people will be taken out. Okay, because they are not ready. They put sheep in a wrong place. They build their house with a house of straw. When you are in Christianity, you are in Islam, what you are doing is that you're building your spiritual house with straw. Any little wind will just destroy it, and you are dead. There's no protection there. They created you in that religion to become a sheep, so that anytime they want to slaughter you, it will be easy. The essence of those religion, Christianity, Islam, is to make you powerless so that they can take you out anytime they want. And when shit hits the fans, you will be the first to go. Okay, this is how it will work. So a lot of Christians and Muslims, they are dying. They are being kidnapped every day. They are being killed by Boko Haram, Al-Swap, Fulani herdsmen. And their Jesus Christ is not coming through for them. Their Muhammad is not coming through for them. Their pastors is not coming through for them. Even their so-called, everything they put their hope is failing because they build their house with straw. So they will die when the time comes. So if you build your house with real knowledge, real power, you will not be like those people. When shit hit the fans, you will be very, very strong. You will survive and weather all the storms. Build your house with powerful knowledge. So don't be like those three pigs. Don't make that mistake. Build your house with the real knowledge of life, with the real wisdom of life. So when things are happening, it will not affect you. Okay, there are many people that will die before we get to you. So this is why you need this knowledge. For those people that are putting their head with Christianity, it will happen to them. Thunder will fire them. So the word is enough for the wise. Okay, connect to real knowledge now, organic knowledge. Empower yourself. Start doing the things that you need to do. Start fulfilling your destiny, and start making a difference. You're wasting your time in Christianity with that pervert. You're gonna die. Okay, when the time comes, you'll be taken out. You will pray and cry. All the people that are kidnapping every day, are they not Christian and Muslims? Where is their God coming through? No God coming anywhere. No parachute from heaven, no golden parachute, no chariot of fire coming out to save anybody. Look at Israel. No chariot of fire coming, no Elijah, no sending down fire. What we see is bullets. So open your eyes. Anybody that refuses to open their eyes to common sense, the voice of reason, that person is just a cannon fodder. It's just food for any kind of gods. Sacrifice waiting to be exhumed, consumed, dissipated. So it's high time for those people that will be destroyed. They are the ones that lack knowledge and wisdom. Okay, so the world don't change now. So empower yourself, start doing what is right, and take the initiative. So I thank you very much for watching today, and of course the celebration continues. So anyhow you are in the world, please help me to celebrate. I am happy, and we are moving forward. Everything is moving exactly the way it is. The world is changing, and it will be better for everybody. that have the right state of mind. So we need this to have that conscious identity that we know who we are, and we are here for a purpose, and we are here for a reason. So as far as you are walking in that light, you are on the right path. You don't need to worry about anything. As far as you have that conscious identity in you, you're already awake, and you're already on the path to ascension. So we just need to keep moving forward and doing what needs to be done. Okay. So I thank you very much for watching today. Very delighted. Questions and comments are welcome as usual. Of course, like and share the video. Then if you want to buy your spiritual items, your soaps, your herbs, meditation beads, any kind of stuff for thunderstone, native shock, cowries, I sell everything. You contact me. You want to also learn, I have a 6-month program where I teach African spirituality. Okay. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.